Hey Nursepreneurs, it's Katie. Have you ever met a nurse who is burnt out, or maybe you've been a burnt out nurse yourself, and as you're trying to come up with some ideas for business, you realize that burnout is a huge issue and you want to address it. But the question is, can you start a business in burnout? First, I want to say kudos for you for even thinking down this line of thought. It's great to find problems that are out there and start to work towards some sort of solution. Burnout is a huge problem in nursing that needs to be addressed. If you talk to nurses, you'll find out that many of them are thinking of leaving the profession. Depression rates are triple the national average, and overall the toll has been quite impressive. So yes, the problem exists. Now in the business world, we need to take this problem one step further and ask if it's a problem that people are willing to spend money to solve. And this is a multi-layered question because the answer is, it depends, right? When you are coming up with a solution to the problem of burnout in business, it has to be what people want. Now, I've had lots of nurses come to me wanting to address the problem of burnout, and I always say it's a great framework to work under, but we have to look at whether it's a business problem. When nurses talk about solving the problem of burnout, they want to write a blog on burnout or offer courses on how to avoid burnout. But is this really solving the problem, and would nurses pay for such a thing? Well, you can think back to the time when you felt burnt out. Let's say I came along at that point and offered you a course or a lecture on burnout. Would you even attend, let alone pay for it? And the answer to this is going to largely be no. Nurses per se don't really want to prevent burnout, and at least they aren't willing to pay to prevent it, though they will do whatever they can to get out of that situation. It's kind of like hitting rock bottom, and it's also kind of just like our patients. People won't so much as stop to get a free blood pressure screening, but they will sell everything they own to get their health back. People just don't pay to prevent things. So now you have to look at the situation where the nurse is already burnt out. Is she going to pay for a course that tells her that she's burnt out and how to care for herself? Most likely not. What most people want when they hit rock bottom is a way out. How do you get out of feeling the way that you do? And one way in particular that many nursepreneurs have addressed this is by offering nurses a different path. So for instance, Amanda Guarnier owns the Resume RX. This is a resume service and career coaching program where Amanda helps nurses land the career of their dreams. Now imagine you're at rock bottom. Would this appeal to you? Of course it would. Of course, finding a career of your dreams is much better than being burnt out in the job that you're in. Keith Carlson, who owns Nurse Keith Coaching, helps nurses identify their strengths and translate them into a career path to follow. Again, if you're at rock bottom, having someone lead you out of rock bottom by highlighting a path is very, very appealing. Now at Nursepreneurs, we help nurses who are burnt out to identify their expertise and turn it into a business model. All three of us help nurses who are burnt out in different ways. And then there's Georgia Skyers from 360 Degree Nurse, who helps nurse managers to prevent burnout from occurring in their staff unit, but also among themselves by empowering them to be effective leaders. So you see, all of us attack nurse burnout in a unique way without offering a course on the topic of burnout. We're all operating under that framework of helping nurses to do something else and giving them a path that appeals to them. As you're thinking about burnout, open your mind to other possibilities of how you can help nurses, because burnout in and of itself isn't great marketing. You might be able to market yourself on the speaker circuit in burnout, and media outlets will love to talk to you, but making sales on this will be very difficult. Instead, think about what skills and strengths you have to offer your nursing colleagues. How did you get out of burnout? How have you helped other nurses who are burnt out? That's most likely where you'll find the solution that you can best offer. Let us know in the comments how you were able to beat burnout and how you're trying to help others. And as always, like and share this video with a nurse who it can help, and I'll know to keep making more videos just like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.